What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Android application development video in Android Studio. In this video we are going to learn how to use view binding in Kotlin project. So we have this Android Studio project. In this project you can see over here I have 2 edit text, 4 buttons and 1 text view. That I have defined all the variable over here. Then I have assigned ID to all those variable. If I add more views over here, we have to define every views and we have to assign ID to that views for every views in our application. So that is very time taking and it is boilerplate. So in Android we can use view binding. So let's use that view binding. So how to use view binding? You have to go to Gradle scripts, go to app level Gradle. So you have Android body. Here you can see default config, build types and other options. We just need to add another body that will be our build features. You can see over here, and inside the body we will just enable view binding. That will be true. So we have to enable the view binding by passing it true. That's it. Click on sync now. So our synchronization is complete. You can close this. Now our view binding is generated automatically. So we have activity main.xml. So the view binding name will be activity main binding. We have activity main, that will be activity main binding. Let's remove all these variables first. Let's remove all this find view ID also. Now we will use binding. So for that I have to just define one variable that will be let init var binding, which will be the type of activity main binding. This is our generated class. This is activity main binding. It has automatically been generated. If you go over here you will land it to XML page, but it is generated. So now we can use directly binding. Now we have to initialize this binding. So for that I will go over here after this on create. After this super on create, binding equals to activity main binding. We have one method that is inflate. So we have to just pass the layout inflator of this activity and it is inflated. And in this set content view we will not directly assign the layout, but we will assign it from binding. So binding.root. In this way our binding is also initialized and we have set content view, that is root view, that is the main view. Now we can access all these views directly with the binding. We don't have to create each views. So here for button add, what I will do is, let's see what it comes. Binding dot, you can see over here we have this button add. How it came? It came from the ID. So we have given the ID button add. That's why here it is also button add. So binding dot button add. Here also binding dot button subtraction. Here binding dot button multiplication, binding dot button division. So here also in ETA, binding dot ETA, whatever the ID you have given that will come over here, ETB. And finally on result text view what we will do, binding dot result TV. So in this way we can directly use all those views. If you add some more views over here, you don't have to create those variable and assign the ID. You directly can use with the binding. That is the advantage of binding. So let me run the application and test either it is working correctly or not. So let's test it. 15, 5, add, subtract, division, multiplication. So everything is working, there is no change in implementation. Just we have reduced lots of codes and we have used binding. So in this way we can use the binding. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you have any doubts and queries, please comment below. I will reply for you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button before going. See you in the next video. Bye bye.